All right, let's set the scene. We've all imagined it, right? You driving along, maybe listening to some music, and then nothing. That horrible sound, the engine cuts out, and you're just coasting to a stop on the side of the road. You're stranded. It's that sinking feeling in the pit of your stomach.
So, you've managed to get to the shoulder, the hazard lights are blinking away, and you pull out your phone. Your mind is racing. You need help, and you need it now. But who do you actually call? What do you even search for?
And see, this is the whole point, because what you do right here in this exact moment is absolutely critical. The decision you're about to make could send you down two completely different roads, with totally different rules, costs, and frankly, risks.
And that's because, and this is the key thing to get, in Victoria, there isn't just one system for towing. There are two. It's like two separate worlds. One is for when your car just breaks down. The other, and this one's much more serious, is for when you've been in an accident. And they operate on completely different planets.
So this slide really breaks it all down, doesn't it? For a simple breakdown, you're basically a shopper in a wide-open, deregulated market. It's on you to pick someone. But if you're in an accident, boom, you enter this highly regulated system where a tow truck is assigned to you, and the prices are actually set by the government. Knowing which world you've just landed in is honestly your best defense.
Okay, so let's dive into world number one. Let's say your car has a mechanical issue, maybe a flat tire, or you've run out of petrol. You're now a customer and you're shopping. And just like any other time you're shopping, you've got to be smart, because there are traps you can fall into.
And this quote just nails it. In that moment of panic, what do? We grab our phone, we Google cheap tow truck near me, and a super low price pops up. It feels like a lifesaver, right? But more often than not, that price is just the bait on the hook.
So what can actually go wrong? Well, that tempting call-out fee can suddenly explode with all sorts of hidden charges you never agreed to. The operator might not even have the right insurance, which means if they damage your car, guess who's on the hook? You are. And to offer those low prices, some operators cut corners, using old, unsafe trucks and leaving you waiting for hours in a really vulnerable spot.
All right, but now let's completely switch gears and jump into the second world. Because if you've been in an accident and your car's damaged, everything changes. Forget the open market. You're now inside a very structured system that's designed for one thing: safety and order. It's not designed for you to get a deal.
Now, this system is mainly for what they call controlled areas. So think of the busiest places like Metro Melbourne and Geelong. It's all about bringing a calm, official process to what is, let's be honest, a chaotic and super stressful situation.
So how does it actually work? Well, it's all run by the big guys, like Vic Roads. Only very specific, accredited tow trucks, you'll see they have special TOW or HTT number plates, are even allowed to show up. And here's the thing, you don't get to pick. A central dispatcher just sends the next truck on the list. The whole goal is to get the scene cleared quickly, safely, and without any arguments.
Okay, so right away, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, if I can't choose my tow truck, how do I know I'm not about to get totally ripped off? That's a fair question. How are the prices decided?
And here is the single most important thing to remember. The prices are not just made up on the spot. They are legally binding maximum fees. An operator cannot charge you a cent more. This takes all the guesswork and, thankfully, all the haggling right out of a terrible situation.
So let's look at the bill. It all starts with the base rate, $272.80. That's the absolute most anyone can charge for a standard tow, and it includes the first 8 kilometers of the journey.
Now, what if you need to go further than 8Ks? Simple. A regulated per-kilometer rate kicks in for every single kilometer after that initial 8. It's clear, it's predictable, no surprises. And of course, accidents don't just happen 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. So there's a set maximum surcharge if you need that tow on a weekend, a public holiday, or overnight. And again, it's a fixed flat fee.
Okay, knowing the prices is good, but knowing your rights, that gives you real power. This right here is your superpower at the side of the road. Let's go through them because this is so important. Number 1, they cannot touch your car until you have signed the official authority to tow form. Number 2, you, not the driver, you decide where your car gets towed. Number 3, they have to give you payment options, cash, credit, or debit. Number 4, the driver is legally banned from trying to sell you on a specific repair shop. And finally, number 5, they must, it's the law, give you the official government leaflet that spells all this out for you.
So, we've walked through these two very different towing worlds. Let's boil it all down into a really simple toolkit you can keep in the back of your mind, just in case.
Here it is, your roadside game plan. Super simple.
If it's a breakdown, remember this. You are shopping. So take a breath, ask for the total, all-in price, and make sure they're licensed and insured. If it's an accident in one of those controlled areas, remember, you are in a system. A truck will be sent to you, the fees are fixed, and you have those 5 non-negotiable rights. And in either situation, the absolute #1 priority is always your safety.
You know, the system we have now, it's pretty well established. The rules are clear, the fees are set. But the cars we drive, they're changing, and they're changing fast. Electric vehicles are a whole different ballgame. They're incredibly heavy, they're complex, and they can be really risky to tow if it's not done properly. So as more and more of them hit the road, you have to ask, is our current system ready for that shift? And that's a question the entire industry is only just starting to grapple with.